Hello Sagittarius, welcome to Dragon Tail Tarot. My name is Ariel and I will be doing your full moon in Aquarius reading for August. That is going to be August 15th that full moon arrives. And so we're going to be looking at the energies and influences that will be coming up around that for you. First, we're going to look at your general information through your astrological chart and planetary influences, and then I will be doing some cards and tarot to get deeper into that. So I just want to mention, first off, this is a general reading. It will not resonate with every single Sagittarius out there. If it does resonate with you, wonderful. Those are your messages. If it does not resonate with you, push it to the side, disregard, because that is for another Sagittarius. I also want to mention this will be for Sagittarius Sun, Moon, Rising Sign, and Venus. And all Sagittarius cross-watchers, friends, family, loved ones are absolutely welcome to hang out with us today. So Sagittarius, let's look at the planetary influences that are going on with you. The full moon in Aquarius will be activating your third house in your general Sagittarian chart, and so that is the Gemini house. So if you end up feeling like more talkative, more communicative, if you feel like you just cannot shut up around that full moon day, that would be August 15th, and probably the day or two before and after, would not be a surprise at all. Or if it's the other way around and nobody can stop talking to you, if everybody's calling you all of a sudden, if everybody's emailing and you're just like, what is going on? That's because that full moon is highlighting that huge communication area of that chart for you. And then on the opposite side, we actually have 4 planets traveling in the sign of Leo, which is a fellow fire sign, which is great energy for you. So it's the Sun, Venus, Mars, and Mercury have all been in that sign of Leo. So that's highlighting your natural house of Sagittarius. It's all hanging out in that 9th house, which is where your sign resides. So it absolutely lights up that part of you. And I think that this can lead to you needing to embrace a lot of self-love. Because Leo does have a very big heart. It rules the heart. So to me, it's just saying, you know, love yourself more, cultivate your own well-being more, you know, give to your own heart, your own emotions, heal your heart if you need to, have some downtime even to do that, because right now it's so centered on that. Leo is also ego awareness, pride awareness. So it's like if either you or someone else have either been too prideful, a little bit too arrogant, like, hey, I'm all that, you know, it's like, try to gain some humility either for yourself or help them see, you know, look, it's like we're all on the same page. We're all in this, you know, we're all in this together. It's not one is greater than the other. So, you know, that can definitely help to bring, you know, balance to the ego and turn it to healthy self-love instead of it just being someone lording it over everybody else. It also will encourage your creativity in a very, very strong way. And that also, you know, really goes in conjunction with that moon because it's dancing back and forth in that opposition. And so you will feel sort of that balance between the head and the heart. There will be lots of thoughts, lots of fast-paced communication, whether it's coming from you or from others or both. You know, could you just get together with people and just da-da-da-da-da, you know, it's like the talk is just really rapid pace. So, you know, the mind can be working a little bit overtime, so sometimes you need to just take a minute and be like, I just need to rest. I need to refresh my mind a minute here. And it's also time to, you know, refresh the heart, because the emotions and the fire energy are running really, really high right now. That will definitely calm down as we move into the sign of Virgo later, as we progress into August. But right now it's super fiery out there for everybody. So these energies will last, you know, from this full moon on August 15th until the next full moon on, you know, in the middle of September. So let's go ahead and I'm going to pull a major arcana card from the tarot to get an idea of the major theme that you have around this full moon right now. Dear divine guardians, angels, helpers, healers, I ask for your divine influence and intuition surrounding the Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising sign of Sagittarius. Please provide us with the clearest messages possible for their highest good and protect everyone's energy involved. Thank you. Okay, Sagittarius, so you're pulling the High Priestess, so there is some higher knowing in this. Definitely a spiritual feeling that comes in through this full moon cycle for you. This is always about, your deep inner secrets, mysteries revealed, deep inner knowing that you have about the own elements of your life. So this could also be great for, maybe taking a little bit of a retreat if you're able to get away for just a couple of days, because, that Leo in the 9th house is definitely highlighting as well that travel urge. So it's like, if you can just take a small trip or a small retreat, even if it just means staying home and sort of, turning off the phone and just, taking a little bit of a break from the outer world, that could be very, very helpful for you right now. I'm going to pull a card from the Druid Oracle, see which animal spirit is coming up for you for this full moon. Wow, so you pulled that cat, and that is an image of the Scottish wild cat, which I watched a documentary about not too long ago. It's on Netflix, about the wild cats of Scotland. And so this is a very strong, super feline energy, which I think is just so cool. It's a little bit stronger and deeper than just even our regular domestic house cat, but it's very independent, very self-assured, very reliant on itself. And also kind of elusive, like they kind of keep themselves to themselves. So it's like, this cat's kind of backed up like, don't bother me. So you might feel a little bit that way around this full moon as well, Sagittarius. You might feel like everybody's coming at me and I just want to be left to myself. I want to freaking catch a fish and hang out by the water and just relax in nature, which might be a great idea for you. But it also highlights, your own intuition, your own intellect, your own, it's a reminder that you're actually better at taking care of yourself and being, a very strong source for yourself. And we're in that Leo time, which is very feline, of course, and so it brings up that as well, which is that kind of courageous, independent, adventurous aspect that I see in that cat. Alright, so let's pull some Moon Oracle cards and see which come up for this full moon for you. Okay, so coming up around this, you're very close to achieving your goals. So Gibbous Moon comes up here, Sagittarius. So anything that you have in the works, this is actually, success could be just around the corner with this. Full moon in Taurus comes up next, and that says, your dreams need a practical plan. So, if things have been, taking a longer time, or they just feel like they're not quite coming into manifestation as much as you would like, the full moon in Taurus is telling you, have a little bit of stability, have a little bit more of a plan around this, because you're going to need it. And sometimes, it's interesting, so that Taurus area of your universal chart is that Virgo energy for you, Sag. So you might actually need to bring in some other people to work with you on this. You might need a little bit of an organization with a couple of different people to help you get things completed. So the last card, I pulled 3, so this is expect powerful change with a new moon eclipse. And we had some big eclipse patterns last month in July, so these are coming up to kind of say hello. You're close to achieving the goal, just have a little bit more of a practical plan around it, and then the powerful changes definitely come in and start happening. I'm going to pull some tarot and see what comes up around these as well. Alright, Sagittarius, so this is definitely what we were feeling, is lots of fast energy, lots of things moving. Bottom of the deck is the King of Wands, so there is the King of Swords, so there's definitely that air element. That Eight of Wands comes in, very rapid movement, could be some traveling, could be you know, getting out there and doing a couple things, but then there's also that other side of it, which we talked about as well already, which is that, you know, that you need some rest, some relaxation, some time away from others, just to get your bearings. And so if you do travel or you do take a little trip, I would almost recommend doing it on your own. I wouldn't necessarily recommend bringing anyone along for that vacation or your little staycation. I would not really involve others if possible. And if you do, just be very practical, like that Taurus moon said, and just, you know, let them know it's like, I just need a little time. It's nothing personal. I just need a little break. Because there's that Six of Pentacles, and there's that balance. How much do you give to yourself? How much do you, you know, give to others? And so you really are needing a little bit of giving to others. You know, there has been that feeling of either being out in the cold or someone else being out in the cold with you, so this could even include a plan to kind of either bring somebody back into the fold or include yourself back in again, because a lot of times I find with that Five of Pentacles, this is a lot of change of perspective. It's not that you're actually kicked out or outcast, it's more just the feeling of it, and it's just, you know, a change of perspective of the mind and the heart. So there are definitely decisions coming up that need to be made. Two of Swords, and they're going to be coming in very fast. Knight of Swords coming out. And then I pulled an extra couple. There's that Queen of Pentacles. So you are going towards a more stable energy. The Queen of Pentacles is very earthy. It's Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, but primarily Capricorn. So there could be a Capricorn person in your life or somebody that has an earthy energy, because you are also pulling on, like, again, that full moon in Taurus that just says, you know, it's time to have that practical plan. And even if this isn't a love interest necessarily, this could be somebody that you see as being very stable, organized. It's like, I want them on my team. I want their help, because they seem to be able to get the things that they want done, and they manifest their goals, and I need some tips. So those could be some really good ideas for you, Sag. And I'm going to wind up this reading. Let's wrap it up with a couple cards from the Whispers of Love deck, because with that Leo energy, we're definitely always bringing in things around the heart and the emotional life. Alright, Sagittarius, so love is all around you. There is love everywhere all the time, and simply acknowledge this as truth. Demonstrate love. Find out what's important to those you love and act on it. So this is telling you definitely to reach out, and then receive and love. Receive with love and appreciation. Gracious acceptance is a way to show love. So this is doing stuff for others. And if someone does something nice for you, this is, you know, receiving with gratitude and appreciation. So this is definitely that equal give or take kind of energy. Alright, Sagittarius, well, thank you so much for being here. Hope you enjoyed this reading. And if you did, please reach out. Click that like button, hit subscribe, give it the dragon claw up, share with your friends, and I will see you guys very soon. Take care. Thank you.